Hey everyone, this is Sebi from Valorant Central. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today we're going to be talking about everything we know about Valorant competitive based on release news from Riot Games. This goes over the different ranks possible, the ways you can rank up, and even how you could be eligible to play ranked. There's a lot of important things to cover in this video, and you should know all of them before you start playing competitive Valorant, so I recommend watching the whole video so you don't miss anything important. Now before we do that, if you'd like to stay up to date on all things Valorant, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We post videos nearly every day covering everything you need to know about the game. Also remember to drop this video a like if you did find it helpful and informative, as we really appreciate it. So the head developer of Valorant Competitive just released an article, and the first thing that came with this news is the new ranks that they have in the game. They have changed the names from being things such as Soldier and Veteran and changed it to names most people are more familiar with, such as Silver, Gold, Platinum, and etc. It starts from Iron and goes Iron, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Immortal, and Valorant. And each of these have 3 tiers within them except for the top rank, Valorant. Now when it comes to actually being able to play ranked, you must play at least 20 unranked games in order to be eligible. This is done in order to give players a warm-up before getting into ranked games so they don't come without any knowledge of the game, so they're a bit more familiar with what to expect when they're playing. This also just makes it more fair for people who are more experienced in the game, so they're not playing with someone who has no idea what they're doing. So once you have your rank in the game, you're probably going to wonder how you can actually rank up. So when you first start playing competitive, your individual performance will have a greater impact on your rank. So this means, if you're doing well on your team, you're the MVP of every game, you have a great KD doing a lot of damage, that means that you'll gain more rank if you win and lose less rank if you lose. However, over time, once the ranking system is better able to gauge your skill level, your individual performance will have less of an effect. It is important to remember though that your individual performance will still factor into your rank even in the long run. And this is done in order to encourage people not to give up and play their best regardless of how their team is doing, as they don't want people who are just going to throw or not try in the game. So remember, always try your best in game, as this will factor into your overall rank, even if you win or lose. Over time though, either way, they did say that your individual performance will matter less, and what will matter more is how well your team does. So this will be the most impactful thing, and it will be used to determine how much your rank increases or decreases. And this is basically whether your team wins or loses and by how much. So if you absolutely destroy a team and you win 13-2, your rank will go up much more than if you won a game like 13-11. So all of what I just said about how to rank up applies to every rank except for Valorant, which is the highest rank. It is in this rank that the individual performance is not considered at all, and the reason Riot Games has done this is because they believe that everyone in the Valorant rank has already earned their spot there, so they don't really have to worry about people not being good enough or not carrying their weight. All they really care about in this case is how well the team does as a whole, and that will be used to determine how much your rank increases or decreases. Now, a big thing that people are going to care about with the addition of Valorant Competitive is the integrity of the game. And when it comes to this, they have put many things in place within their ranking system to try to keep things as balanced and fair as possible. The first thing they added is the rule where you can only queue with someone 6 tiers above or below you. So if you're, let's say, Gold 2, you can only play with people as high as Diamond 2 and as low as Iron 2. Now, this is done in many other games such as Overwatch, and they do this, they're not going to have someone in the game which is just so much better than everyone else, and is going to automatically help one team win. They also have the aspect of factoring your performance into your rank in order to better detect smurfs and rank boosters. Now, since they want to eliminate this by factoring in people's individual performance, they're able to not have people getting carried as much. So let's say you win, but you have someone on your team who carried your team and got so many more kills and is the reason you guys won. They will rank up so much more quick than someone who was at the bottom of the leaderboard and didn't perform as well. You also can queue for games in groups of up to 5 people, and when it comes to balancing this, they made it so their matchmaking system takes your group size into account and favors queuing you up against other people with similar party sizes. Now, it's obviously not guaranteed, it's going to be dependent on how many people are searching for games, but they're going to do their best to make sure that they keep things as fair as possible. Now, the last thing to consider, and this is pretty important, is that your rank from the beta will not carry over to the full release of the game. So it doesn't matter how well you do and you get a rank in the closed beta, this won't carry over, although playing in the closed beta will give you a better experience and will most likely help you perform better in the long run when the full game does come out. And also, if you are inactive in competitive and do not play at least one competitive game every 14 days, your rank will not decrease. So I know with Overwatch, if you reached a certain rank and you weren't playing consistently, every day your rank would slowly decrease. This isn't going to be the case for Valorant. However, instead of this, your rank will not be displayed if you don't play for at least 14 days, but your rank will show up again once you play at least one competitive game. Now that's pretty much all the information we have surrounding competitive Valorant. The only thing we're really missing at this point is the release date, and I'm predicting it's going to be within the next 2 weeks or so. It should be pretty soon, as they want to give people a good amount of time to test it out before the full release that comes out later this summer. Either way, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about all of this news. Are you excited for competitive Valorant? Are you planning on playing it? And what rank do you think you could reach at your full potential? Also, remember to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all things Valorant, and drop this video a like if you do find it helpful and informative. That's about it for this video, and thanks for watching.